Should we have an intro?
This is our podcast intro.
Hey everybody, welcome back. This is the HTS Podcast. I'm Oscar. This is Sofia. She's my sister, and here we go.
I brought my chair around this time because last time I was on my little
Damn it,
stool
it's frozen.
and my little back hurt.
Hold up. It froze. You need to start over.
No.
Okay, then I don't get to hear that story.
You'll hear it later. Where shall I start? 1, 2, or 3?
1.
Okay. 1, 2, or 3 again.
Jesus Christ.
Actually, no.
2.
Okay. It's because, look, it was Am I Ridiculous 4, and then I have 3 things listed. But I think I'm going to try to go from, like, the least ridiculous to the most ridiculous. We got to build it up, you know?
Are you ridiculous or not for each of these?
Yeah. And this is what I think could potentially be like. Anyways, the first one is I've realized that I only like Caesar salads when every bite has a crouton. Like if there's not a crouton, I just don't like. It's fine.
It's like a waste of your time.
But it doesn't hit as hard. Or is it me? Am I ridiculous?
Yes.
Yeah.
Every single bite? That's like, nah.
It doesn't have to be the whole crouton.
Like if you have a pizza, like if you have pizza and every single bite has to have a pepperoni, it's like, come on, you could appreciate just the cheese and the sauce and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, just for that bite.
But I like the crunchiness of it. I like it. It's nice. Yeah.
Nah, but you get a bit of crunch from the lettuce, like
okay,
a bit of texture,
but a little like versus like it's different.
I mean, I guess I would call you ridiculous. Yeah. Okay. Here's the thing: do you still hold on? When you eat the salad, when there's no more croutons, do you stop eating it?
It depends. If I'm just eating the salad, like if that's my meal, if it's like a entree size meal, I'm gonna keep eating it. But if it's like, how
but when are you ever doing that? Never.
I've done it. Usually when I was at work though, like I would get the salad. But no, yeah. But in my defense, usually, because I'm thinking of Texas Roadhouse. The entrees are big anyways. So, like, if I finish the salad, I'm going to be, like, full for the rest of it. So, in my head, I'm just like, I'm not even enjoying it as much. Like, we'll wait for the rest of my food.
Yeah, you are ridiculous. You are ridiculous.
Okay, well, if you think that's ridiculous.
I called it. I knew you were going to be ridiculous.
The last one's going to really get you.
That was the least ridiculous one?
In my opinion. Who knows? I could also have a skewed opinion. Okay. The second is, so a little bit of backstory for everyone else, because you already know this. Where I work, it's like multiple floors, and I'm in the basement. So there's like no windows. So like, it's all dark.
I didn't know that. What the fuck?
Didn't know? Yeah, in the hospital. No. In the hospital, the second floor is the main floor, and I'm in the basement.
Didn't know that.
Oh. Hey. I'm in the basement at work. Or at clinicals.
Really? Is the second floor the main floor?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But anyways, there's no windows, right? And so I was like, damn, I'm gonna have to start like getting vitamin D because like I'm literally there all day. Like I get there at 8 and I'm then there until like the sun sets, basically. You know what I mean? And then by the time I get home, like while I'm driving home, the sun's setting and it's dark. So I'm like, I'm gonna get so white. And then I was like, I'm already white. I don't know if I can get whiter than this. But and then I was like, okay, like I'll just start drinking more orange juice. And I was telling this to like our parents. I was like, I'll just start drinking more orange juice. Wait, you said
you need to get more vitamin C?
Vitamin D. Because that's the sun one.
Oh, I thought you said C. I was like, no, yeah, I know vitamin D is the sun one, but then right now you're saying orange juice. So I'm like, that's vitamin C, you damn fool. Like,
yeah, and that's where am I ridiculous for getting them confused? Because then they were like, orange juice is vitamin C, and I was like, but it's orange, and the sun is like orange, and like it makes sense if it was vitamin D. But
The orange vitamins are all the same.
exactly. But anyways, I was wrong.
Oh, so no, look, this is what happened. You're telling this story.
Yeah.
And then you said, oh, there's no windows. I need to get more vitamin D, right?
Mhm.
And in my head, I heard vitamin D. And I was like, sunlight, vitamin D. I take vitamin D. So, like, yeah, that makes sense. And then you continued on. And then you said the orange juice. And I was like, wait, orange juice is vitamin C.
Does
And then
everyone know
I was
this?
like, wait. And then, hold on. And I was like, wait. Earlier when she was talking about the windows, did she say vitamin C? And in my head, I just knew that she was supposed to be saying vitamin D. You know what I
Vitamin
mean?
D.
I thought I misheard you.
Yeah. Oh, apparently it's a
But no,
well-known
so
fact
yeah, okay.
that orange juice is vitamin C, which I don't think is that ridiculous for me. Getting them a little confused. It's just one
not
letter
know?
off, but like.
No, it's completely ridiculous. First of all, most people don't know what vitamin D is, I would say.
Mhm.
They don't know that you get it from the sun. They don't know that you can make it on your own, right? Just by being in the sunlight.
Mhm.
That's okay. So for you knowing that, that's cool. Good job. The thing is, everyone knows that orange juice is vitamin C.
Nuh-uh.
Everyone knows that. So just not knowing that in itself, ridiculous. Not knowing that while being in the medical field, you're done,
Okay, but I just take pictures
Shameful.
of the inside of bodies. I don't like.
Nah.
I don't know the
Don't
vitamins.
downplay it now. Don't downplay it now. Like, I'm not that much in there. Like, I do it. No.
I only know my field.
Fuck out of here, bro. Nah. You can't downplay it now. And then, like, now, ever since Sofia started going to that school, whenever we see like a fucking movie or a show or something,
They
with some
always
medical
break
some shit,
HIPAA.
Sophia starts breaking it down and starts talking about,
It's
oh yeah,
so
this and that and
funny.
this is how it works and whatever. And I'm always like, shut up. You're not the medical authority here. Well, no, I don't really say that, but like,
He says it.
she's
in his head.
become the medical authority
Okay,
in the
but
freaking.
like,
Oh yeah, I have texted in the group chat.
yeah, no, but like, it's because my
Nah,
dad,
bro,
my dad will
you
be
can't.
like,
Nope.
listen. Our dad would be like, yeah, like she goes to medical school, like, don't you know? And I'll like play it off. I'll be like, yeah, Oscar, I go to medical school. I know better than you, but like, I don't actually. Well, most of the time, sometimes I do, but most of the time, I don't actually mean it. But like, because it just bothers Oscar a lot, and it's really funny. So me and my dad gang up on him.
It doesn't.
Well, you look
It
bothered.
doesn't.
I guess that's just your face.
You always say that, bro. You always say that. That's the problem. I have a history of being bothered by everything. And now that I've done the work on myself and like
Look,
I'm not that bothered by
he's
everything,
bothered
everybody
right
still
now.
believes that I'm bothered by everything. You know what I mean? It's fucking
Mhm.
whack. Because I can just be there unbothered. And then everybody's just like, look at him all bothered. And then they just don't believe me. Anyways,
Good him.
no, I'm not bothered by
Being
you being the
all
medical
bothered.
authority. I think you're way further away from everyone else than you are from me. You know what I mean? In the knowledge.
I guess. Look at you knowing medical knowledge. But anyways, so I guess.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. It's not medical knowledge. Like Sofia, like it was like 2 months into her schooling. Sofia was like, "Yo, did you know that like there's a little flappy, fleshy thing in your neck,
Yeah.
so that when you drink water, it like covers up your air hole, so that air doesn't go in your lungs." And I was like, "Yeah, it's called the epiglottis, you fucking asshole. Isn't that what it's called? That's what it's called, right?"
No. But
I was
okay.
like, no, what is it then?
I don't know. You know all things medical.
You're a fucking liar. I'm gonna look it up right now. I don't give a
Look it
fuck.
up. Look it up right now.
Yeah, I knew it. Anyways, and she was like, there's this little flappy thing in your throat, and I was like, yeah, it's called the epiglottis, you fucking asshole. And she was like, you knew about that? And I was like, we learned about that shit in like freshman year, dude, like 8th grade. And she was like, I didn't. And I was like, yeah, you did, you moron. You just forgot. Like,
no, I just never
did
learned.
good in class.
I never paid
You know
attention,
what I mean?
and I didn't learn in the first place. Just kidding.
Well, anyways, it was a
no,
bunch of
honestly,
stuff
that's
like
probably
that.
what happened.
There's a bunch of stuff like that
Oh,
where she was like, how do you know that? And I'm like, we fucking learned this. Like, Anyways, that shit was so funny that one time. Cause I immediately, I was so
excited.
amazed.
I know. The disrespect. The audacity. But anyways, here's this one. This one, I can see why people might construe it as being ridiculous, but I don't. Anyways, so I don't know if you've noticed.
Okay, hold
I'm
on.
pretty
So
sure we talked about it.
hold on. Your opinion on all three of these is that you're not ridiculous for them?
Not as much. For sure, not the first two. The third one. The third one, I can.
You get it?
I get it, but like, I don't think it's to the extent that other people may
That everyone
perceive it. Okay?
I guess. Go ahead.
So, I don't know if you've noticed while at restaurants together before you left. I'll usually get like mashed potatoes or like a baked potato because I love potatoes. And if they ask me, do I want it loaded, I will always say yes. But I'll never ask for it loaded.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't pick up on that on my own, but we've talked about that before.
Right? Because mom thinks I'm so ridiculous. She's like, if you want it loaded, just ask for it loaded. I'm like, it's not up to me. It's up to the fates. Like, I can't decide that for myself. Who do I think I am?
Oh my God.
Like, if Destiny wants me to have a loaded baked potato, then I'll have a loaded baked potato. And if not, I'll just have a normal one with butter and salt and maybe some sour cream.
I think you might have brushed over that a little too quickly to where people don't understand what it is. So if Sophia's at the restaurant and she orders a steak and she gets a baked potato on the side because you pick your sides.
Baked potato.
She'll be like, they'll have the steak and they'll be like, what are the sides or what sides? And then she'll be like, I'll get the baked potato. And then if the waitress then asks, do you want it loaded? She'll say yes. She'll always say yes. But if the waitress doesn't ask, do you want it loaded? She doesn't tell her, hey, I want it loaded. Like, she just gets it not loaded. Like,
it's just
she leaves it up to whether or not the waitress asks.
Yeah.
I think that it's because I would say you're ridiculous, but I kind of get it because, like, especially when it comes to restaurants, there's a lot of like, I just don't want to do the work. You know what I mean? And like that, I think that's kind of how I feel. Like if I order something and it comes out and it's wrong, like it's like one of the sides is wrong or like it's whatever. Like I just don't want to do the work of calling them and them coming back and me telling them it's wrong. And then they're like, how's it wrong? And then I'm like, I ordered this. And they're like, oh, you did? And I'm like, yeah. And then I got to give the food back. And then they got to take it. And then they got to bring the shit. I don't want to do any of that. I'll just fucking eat it. Like, I like most things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like it has to be a pretty
that whole
big
thing
fuck
is too
up
annoying
for
to
me to be like...
Even if they brought me the wrong food, I would be like, if it was something that I think I would like, I would just eat it and be like, all right, cool, we're going to try this today.
That's why I'm saying, like, unless they brought me a plate full of onions, like, I think I'd be fine. Like, because I don't like onions.
Yeah, but you know what I mean?
Listen. It's because, okay, we were talking about it yesterday because we went to Texas Roadhouse yesterday, right? Me, Mom, and Big Oscar. Me, Mom, and my dad, we went to Texas Roadhouse. It's because sometimes I'll think about, like, I'm like, they don't know who Big Oscar is. Like, I mean, anyways.
Well, I'm Oscar.
Yeah. But, that part's obviously going to be cut out. But anyways, we went to Texas Roadhouse yesterday. And, they were asking me, they were like, oh, like, what are you going to order? And then I was like, oh, I'm going to have the 12-ounce Fort Worth ribeye, right? With a Caesar salad and hopefully a loaded baked potato. And then
what? Oh, Mom and Big O were asking you.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said the waitress was asking you. I was like, you said that to the fucking waitress?
No. And I was like, and hopefully a loaded baked potato.
A loaded baked potato.
And then Mom was like,
you're like,
what do you mean hopefully? She's like, just ask for it. And I was like, no, Mom, that's not how this works. Like, do you not get it yet? Like, yeah.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Here, let's do this one because you're completely ridiculous today for everything. Let's see if I'm ridiculous. Let's do some of mine.
Yeah. You are
with restaurant themed. Because I feel like I'm at my most particular and at my most carefree in a restaurant in certain ways. So check it out. As soon as I bring these up, you're gonna be like, oh my God, yeah, man. And you're gonna be all fucking, You know what I mean?
Like I'm gonna know. Yeah.
All right, check it out, guys. You tell me if this makes me ridiculous. I think I'm a nice person. This is my policy when it comes to accepting shared food from my family members.
Oh my god. He's so annoying. He's so obnoxious. He is ridiculous.
This is what I do. Hold on, check it out.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get food, right? It'll get to the table. And then my mom grew up in the family where everybody's like, do you want to try my food? Do you want some? Hey, anybody want to try it? Right? My dad didn't. And so we kind of grew up like with both sides kind of pulling at that, where my mom was always like kind of encouraging and preaching, sharing is caring. And my dad was like, go fuck yourself. I ordered this for me. You ordered that for you. Like, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? I kind of was a selfish kid growing up. But anyways, so now my whole thing is like, if my mom offers me some food, I'll always say no. Even if I want to try it, right? I'll say no. This is why. This is my logic. I don't want to quite literally take the food out of her mouth. Like, if she ordered 3 chicken strips and fries, these are just easy numbers, right? I didn't know what else to come up with. She ordered 3 chicken strips and fries. It's because she wants 3 chicken strips and fries. That's how much food she wants. That's why she ordered that, right? I don't want to take that away from her, and now she has to settle for 2 chicken strips and fries because my fat ass couldn't just eat my food alone. You know what I mean? Like, nah, you eat your food, that's yours. I'm not gonna like take it away from you, is kind of how I see it, right? And I was like, but here's the thing. But if she starts eating the chicken strips and fries, and then 2 chicken strips in, she decides, you know what, that's it. That's enough. I'm full. I don't want no more of this. Then at that point, when she's done and there's whatever left over, then okay, I'll have that last chicken strip. And so my whole approach is like, I don't want to take away from the top end of it. If there's anything left over, I'll accept it. But when it's left over, you know what I mean? When you and yourself have confirmed that that's all you want and that's all you're going to eat, then okay, I'll have some left over. But then here's the thing. So if my mom goes and she eats the whole thing by herself, then I'm fine. Like, I don't complain that she didn't share with me, and I don't feel bad. Like, oh, I really wanted to try one of those chicken strips. Like, nah, like, because I also feel like it's a bit childish, where it's like, motherfucker, if you want to try them, then order them. Like, stop complaining. You know what I mean? Like, you can get them next time. It's not a big deal. You know what I mean? Whereas my mom and Sofia are super, super into like, oh, I want to try this, but I also want to try that. Oh, I want to try those too. Okay, I'll get one, you get the other. We'll share it so we can both try it and see if we like it, and maybe we'll get it next time. And then we're going to go back. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like we're never going to be there again. You know what I mean? Does that make me ridiculous? Because they'll, well, hold on. I never accept food from Sofia, which is where she's like more upset.
So
but generally with other people, hold on.
It's so annoying.
With other people. That's kind of like my policy or like my ideology. Here's the thing. I think it developed from when I was in school. Because when I was in high school, that's kind of how we did things, like with the band and with the drumline, where like we would all be at lunch and we would eat, and then, or like before the football games, we would eat, and then if I had a hamburger and I didn't finish it, it was kind of like a community sort of understanding where like if you're done and you don't want any more, you just kind of put it in the middle of the table, and then it's up for grabs by the whole table. And so then that was like, we did share a lot of food, or I did end up eating a lot of people's leftovers because I would eat a lot. But it was always under the condition that they are done with it. You know what I mean?
They put it up for grabs already.
Yeah. Like, they've had as much as they want. They're not eating it. You know what I mean? And it was that kind of thing where it's like, I don't want to try what you got so much that it takes away from your meal. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to try it that badly. And so it's like, but if you're done with it and you're not going to eat anymore and it's just going to be thrown away, then like, okay, the better thing to do is for me to try it, right? Does that make me ridiculous? That policy. They fucking hate me for it. They think I'm like such an annoying asshole.
Let me tell you why he's an annoying asshole.
Hold on. Before you get into it, don't argue me not sharing with you. We're going to get to that right now. That's a separate thing. Go ahead.
Okay. So, if it was just that, then okay, I can see your logic, but I've always said, like, do you think, like, I know how much I want to eat. If I am offering you this food, I'm not going to be like, oh, I shouldn't have given Oscar a chicken tender. Now I'm starving and, like, I'm going to be hungry for the rest of my life. Like, no. Like, if I'm giving it to you, it's because for me personally, when I eat something that I really like, I want someone else to eat it because I want them to see, like, they're like, I'm really into, like, look, I want you to enjoy this too because it's so good and I want to share. Like, I think I like giving. Like, when it's Christmas, like, I like giving presents. I like, you know what I mean? But he never lets me be selfish. Like,
no. So, yes, you do like giving presents. Here's the thing. I saw a video not too long ago about people pleasers, and it was really, really interesting to me. So,
are you
the
calling
difference
me a people
between
pleaser?
your that food argument that you made is a people pleaser argument. Hold on, because check it out. People
Let me be a people pleaser then.
Nice people are outward facing. So when you say that you like something, you're all like, I like it. I want you to try it. It's about you and how you feel and what you want for that person. That person doesn't necessarily want to try it. You know what I mean? And that's the thing about the sharing is like you're sharing for your purposes, not for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fucking
you're sharing to make you feel good. No, that's whack. You know what I mean? My whole opinion on the matter is based on you and your feelings. It's outward facing. Your opinion on the matter is based on you. You're inwards.
We get it, Oscar. You're so much better than me, or whatever. But no, like, if I offer you food, like, because the thing is, it's like he said, if I don't finish it, I'm like, hey, I'm not going to finish it. You want the rest? Like, 9 times out of 10, he'll take it. So it's not that you didn't want to try the food. So that already debunks your argument about, like, well, I didn't want to eat it because I know what you like. Like, you're acting like it's solely...
I didn't say I didn't want to eat it.
You're acting like it's solely...
I didn't say I didn't want to eat it.
Hey, I'm speaking. You're acting like it's solely me. Like, I just want you to enjoy it because I really... Like, no. I also know in my brain, I'm like, yeah, I like it. He's going to like it. I want him to try it. And then it'll be nice because he'll enjoy it. And then it'll be nice because I knew he'd enjoy it. And, like, we can both enjoy this now. But he's so annoying. Don't even... Why'd you get me started on this?
That's the other thing. That's the other thing. They act like I don't want to try it. I do want to try it.
You act like you don't want to try it.
No. How many times, if you're done with it, when do I ever still say, no, that's yours. I don't want to eat it?
The thing is...
Never.
But what annoys
never. I always eat it when you're done.
For the longest time, you had this thing... Because I know this was a point at some point for you. You didn't want to accept it because that, in your head, you're like, now I'm obligated to say yes.
Obligated.
If they ask me for some of my food.
Let's dive into that. Along with, what's the word? I don't know the phrase. But when we were growing up, my mom was really big on sharing. My mom's whole family is real big on sharing, right? So, like, it gets to a point where there's, instead of becoming a loving act of I love you and I want to share with you, it faces the other direction where they're like, why aren't you sharing with me? You know what I mean? And so, like, it becomes an obligation. And again, I was a selfish little asshole, right? I don't know whose fault that was, but I was. And so I used to have this thing where, like, we would go to the restaurant to eat. And this is the kind of thing, this is the kind of thing that only exists within my immediate family, I think. And it's because we were immediate family and we all lived together and we couldn't stand each other. You know what I mean? Like the way your siblings, you can't fucking stand them because you're with them all the time.
I have always loved you.
It was more of that kind of thing. Liar. So there was this thing where, like, we would go out to eat And I would tell Sofia, I would be like, don't offer me any of your food. And she's
Yeah.
like, why? And
Why?
I was like, because look, if you offer me your food, whether I say yes or no, I am obligated at that point, out of courtesy and respect, to offer you my food. And the problem with that is that I am not in control of whether or not you accept my food, but I don't want to give you any either way. You know what I mean? So like, I don't want to offer you my food because then if you say yes, I have to give you some because I offered, and I don't want to give you some. So I don't want to give you some. So I don't want to offer. So don't offer me because then I'm going to be obligated to offer you, and I don't want to share with you, and I don't want any of your food. So let's just, this is mine, that's yours. Leave me alone.
Joey doesn't share.
That what?
From Friends, Joey doesn't share.
Oh, Joey doesn't share, kind of thing.
Yeah. No.
And then Sofia got to a point.
I literally told him, I was like, I don't want your food. Like, Oscar, if I am looking at your food and I'm going like, that looks good, I'm gonna ask you whether or not you ask, whether or not I offer you food. I'm gonna ask anyways. You know what I mean? And even then, I was also like, and if I offer you food, I'm letting you know right now, you do not need to feel obligated to offer me food. That's fine. Like,
But I still feel obligated because I'm a good person.
Shut the fuck up. You're so annoying.
Yeah, and Sofia, like I said, Sofia hates me for this shit. I don't know why. It's
annoying.
It's such a big deal. So yeah, she used to tell me that shit all the time. She used to preface her offer with that shit. She would look at me and she's like, "You don't have to offer me any, but do you want some of mine?
Do you want some?"
But like with an attitude and shit. It was like the most hostile fucking offering.
Yeah. So, anyways, Oscar's annoying. Glad we got that out of the way.
Well, hold on. One more food story. So I don't know what it is. I think, you know what it is?
No.
Nah, well, we haven't really dove into this like this before. I don't want to tell you the secrets, you know?
Oh,
there's a thing.
I want to know the secrets.
You know what? You know what? No, I do want to dive into this because I don't think you guys understand what it is and what happened and how it all started. I think you guys think it was like an accident, and it wasn't.
How what started?
So there's a thing in my family where if we're eating at a restaurant and my dad offers me offers me some of his food, I'll accept it.
Yeah.
But if Sofia offers me some of her food, I won't accept it. And Sofia fucking hates that. She like,
because it's every time.
It's a whole thing.
Every time my dad offers him, he says yes. Every single time. Like, I don't think I've ever seen him say no.
And the thing is, and it kind of breaks my rule where like, even if it's at the beginning of the meal where he offers me something,
he'll say yes.
I'll still try and kind of, but I'll try and leave it until he's done. But I won't always completely leave it until he's done, the same way I will with everybody else, right? Here's the thing. This is what happened, and I don't think any of you remember this, but I remember it because I know this is where it happened. Hold on. Should we tell more backstory? Here's the other thing. So my dad offers me food, and I accept it. Sofia offers, I don't accept it, and they like, her and my mom are like, why? What is it? What does he do? Oh, I think it's the way he says it. Oh, I think it's this. Oh, I think it's that. Whatever. They've concluded it's the way he offers, right? How he phrases it. And so Sofia has constantly tried to phrase her offerings in the way my dad does. And she doesn't realize that she fucks it up every time. Because he offers me food in the same phrasing every time. And I've told Sofia before, but I'm not going to do it now because then it's going to be recorded and she'll be able to do it. And Sofia, like, he offers me in the same phrase every time, blank, right? I have some, and then Sofia tries to do it and she fucks it up, and I don't accept any just because she fucked it up.
It's the same,
and it drives her crazy.
He goes,
it's not.
He has a fork with food, and he's like, "Have some food."
No.
Yes.
That's not how it goes.
Yes.
No, it's not.
Okay, have some, jackass. eat it. Like, that's not how it says.
That's not how it goes. That's not how he says it.
Eat some, fool.
That's not what he does, and that's not what he says. Anyways, if you accept that, maybe you'll get closer, and I'll accept it. Here's the thing. This is what happened one time. This is what happened. Because how old was I? I was like a junior, senior in high school or something. And I was a teenager, right? Just like all the others. And me and my dad would kind of butt heads in one area or another. That was stupid, right?
Yeah.
Me and my dad would butt heads in one area or another. Like, we would just get into it or argue about this or kind of like whatever, right? So there was a time we went to a restaurant. We went to Brew. I don't know if you guys remember, but we went to Brew.
Literally don't know what that is.
And it's the place by Verizon, by Wiener Schnitzel. The place that we used to go to was like a sports bar. Anyways, stupid. We went to a sports bar that we would go to somewhat
often.
regularly. It's closed down since, or it's changed into something else. But anyways, we went, and when we had got there, me and my dad kind of started arguing about some shit. Like when we were walking in and sitting down, and we were like bickering about blah, 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 and like kind of got into it, right? And then I ate most of the meal in silence because I was all pissed and fucking annoyed. And my mom and Sofia were there, and they were eating. My dad was there, and he was eating kind of quietly too. And then at the end of the meal, or towards the middle of the meal, he offered me some of what he was eating. And the thing is that it's not about the fucking food at that point. That was the food was the fucking olive branch of like, yeah, okay, we were arguing. Yeah, we got into it. Like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So the reason I accepted it is because I was like, whatever. It wasn't about the fucking food. Mm-hmm. But ever since then, that's when it became a thing where I accept food from him, but not from Sofia. And it's now this whole other bullshit thing that nobody remembers that we were fighting and that it was a fucking olive branch.
So, you're telling me that all I have to do...
Shut up! Shut up!
To get you to accept my food.
Shut the fuck up.
Is pick a fight with you, be all moody at dinner, and then be like, have some food. And you'll just accept it? Heard.
Here's the thing.
Heard.
Hold on.
Heard.
The olive branch, I'm saying the right thing when I say that, right?
Yeah.
Right? The branch with the olives. It's on the dollar and shit.
Wait, do branches? Wait. Not do branches. Do olives
no, hold on.
Like, branches?
Trees?
Like, why is it called an olive branch?
Because it's a branch with a bunch of olives on it, Sophia. Yes.
So olives grow off of trees?
Where are they supposed to grow?
The ground? I don't know. Or like a vine? I thought it was like grapes.
You don't know. Why are you surprised?
I thought it was like grapes. I dropped my...
It might be more like grapes. I don't know. But anyways. Jesus. So, on that day, it was very much an olive branch of like, all right, let's get over this shit. Let's just
we're chilling.
On.
Let's
Whatever.
move on with life.
Here, have some of the pizza. And I was like, okay, I'll eat some of that fucking pizza.
Oh, and then I know where Bruce is. Okay.
Immediately, my mom and Sofia were like, what? So you accept food from him? And it was this whole bullshit food thing. And then it immediately became a food thing from there on, where it's like a running thing where I accept food from him. And they're like, why? Because he's special, or because he's like whatever. When it was never that in the first place. Okay,
the first time maybe. So are you telling me that every time he offers you food, you guys get into a fight before, and that's why he's offering you food? No,
now it's because fuck you. You know what I mean? It's just like, now it's just fun.
It's so rude.
There isn't here's the thing. I say it's the phrasing just because you keep getting it wrong, and just because watching you try to get it right is amusing, right? But it's not the phrasing. It's just, well, he does say it the same way every time. That is true. But But no, now it's just a thing where like you guys are like, why? And we're just like, there's no reason why. Like, it's just funny. Like, if I didn't do it, then you guys wouldn't be like, about it anymore. And then it wouldn't be funny. You know what I mean?
Anyways.
Dude, this has been going on for like 10 years already. Holy shit.
Yes! But whatever. Anyways.
I was in high school for sure. I want to say I was a senior. So I was maybe more like 17, 18. So it's like 7 or 8 years. But like...
Oh, so you've just been hating me for like 7 or 8 years? Wonderful. Anyways.
Yeah.
So, next topic.
Yeah.
Next topic. Anyways. It's so annoying. Ask me what's annoying. Ask me.
Oh, what's annoying?
How much mom loves you. This lady, we're at breakfast. We're at breakfast, right? And you called me. And then, like, being all dumb, I was like, oh. And I showed her the phone, and she was like, like, she went like that, like, And I was like, oh. The answer, yeah. The like, my little baby boy, like, But yeah, anyways, just a
That's
little.
how she does it.
Yeah.
That was it, bro?
Yeah.
That's the story?
Yeah, that's the story. I just need her to be annoyed with me sometimes, even if it's jokingly. But anyways.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
It's besides the point.
I thought there was gonna be more to it. Because I thought it was gonna be like you guys had a conversation afterwards or something. I was about to be like, nah, she loves you too much too. There was always this type of, it was the type of thing where like,
no, she loves me just
every
enough.
time we go out to eat. No, but I thought it was gonna be all in the same thread of like every time we go out to eat, mom is like, can we go to one of the locations closer to Celeste so Celeste can go?
Oh no.
You know what I mean? Like that type of thing. Like she does that with Celeste, and it's been like there's been instances where like me and her are gonna go out to eat and she's like, oh, let's see if Sofia can make it. And I'm like, fuck Sofia, who cares? But yeah.
But no, yeah. I just thought that was funny. Like just a funny little like anyways. Okay. One more thing. So you've heard of the phrase bucket list, right? Like when you have things on your bucket list. So I have a bucket list, right? And there's a couple.
More accurately a term.
Whatever. More accurate.
Go ahead.
I have a couple things on my bucket list, right? I feel like some of them are like normal. Like I want to do that bungee jumping thing into like that big like.
That's not normal.
With a river. No, normal for a bucket list. Like it's like. Yeah, because usually things on the bucket list are kind of crazy. That's the type of thing
you'll find on the bucket list.
Like, if I tell you that's on my bucket list, it's not like, what the fuck? I have one that I think might be a little weird. And it's for you.
Jesus. For me?
Oh, you froze. Hello?
Hold on.
Hello?
I can hear you. I don't know if you can hear me, but...
Can you hear me?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Oh,
I've heard you this whole time, but the screen, the picture did freeze.
Okay.
I've heard you this whole time.
Oh,
but the picture did freeze.
Okay. I couldn't hear you and you froze. Okay, so I have something on my bucket list, but it's for you. Okay. I need you to grow your armpit hair as long as it'll go, and then I want to braid it.
My armpit hair?
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
Yeah. No yeah.
Well, hold on. Actually, grow it as long as it'll grow. It's already there, bro. I don't shave it.
No, but you trim it.
No, I don't.
You don't? Why does armpit hair stop growing? I wonder if it's because, like, your arms are always, like, there. I wonder if everyone walked around, like, with just, like, their arms, like, up. It was just, like, you know. Wait, so then why are some people just more naturally hairy? Like, because I've seen, like, the armpit hair that's, like, brown. That's so weird. I don't know.
I'm not very... Hairy? My hairy genetics don't come through on the armpit.
Dang.
You know what I mean?
Because, like, I don't know. I just think it would be so funny.
And stuff.
Like, just, like, it would be so funny. But anyways, that's on my bucket list. That's a
bucket list?
Yeah. Because it would take a lot of convincing
Jesus.
on my part to
So-
like convince you to grow it and let me
To
do
get
that.
me to let you?
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't take that much convincing. No, it
No?
wouldn't take that much convincing.
Really?
No, but
Um,
this shit's so short, bro. Like it's not even.
can
That
do
I don't think you'll
cornrows.
even be able to, and I can't make it grow out longer. You know what I mean?
did you hear me?
No.
You were like, it's so short. I was like, I could do cornrows.
Ugh. on the inside, going like this, like.
Mhm.
Nah, I don't think that's gonna work.
Okay, that's it. That's all of my topics. All of the lists.
So all right, do the outro. Go.
Bye.
That's not.
I don't know what you expect from me. Like, you always keep putting me on
Okay,
the spot.
guys, that's
Like,
it for this
okay,
episode.
guys. That's
Thanks
it for
for
this
watching.
episode.
Tune in next
Thanks for
week. There's gonna
watching.
be another
Tune in.
episode.
Next week, there'll be
Shut up, bro.
another
I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm just gonna mute you so you can be right there going fucking. Anyways, there'll be another episode next week. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram. You can find clips. And yeah,
Yeah.
thank you, everybody.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, subscribe.
So-
Bye.
Bye.